and we couldn't push onto half of the objective because of it.
Yeah, some of the bomb spawns and objectives are too open, and there's too much cover for a guy with a bipod. You could just spray down everyone that tries and plants or pick up the bomb.
Yeah, I will agree on high-end resort. There still needs to be a little bit more cover on the backside of the bombs, kind of break up some of those lines of sight.
Like, wait, where's the
teams to kind of push in a little bit more
on Hanan? Where does the bomb spawn again?
The bomb spawns over there on.
It's not in the pools, right?
No, it's not in. Well,
used to
have some pool spawns, but I think now they're all forced over there at the little lobby area.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
From watching the stream, I mean, again, it did freeze a lot for me since I was downloading, and I was watching a little bit of CS:GO as well. But from watching it, the one thing I didn't like is sometimes it just felt like the game just got completely slowed down, like to almost nothing was happening. Everybody just fighting in mid, and that's it. Like, that was just my thing. Like, I would come back and people just still be in the same spots fighting. Turn to CS:GO, come back, and still there.
Even when it was a stalemate, it wasn't a true stalemate. You may have only been seeing it because it was that one person's perspective, but when I was when I was in spectator mode, there was always movement somewhere. There's always flanks, counter flanks, people trying to spawn bomb in certain positions. But one of the things that with this particular game mode that is going to happen is you will have these, especially two really good teams, you will have somewhat of a lockdown where nothing really moves. But then again, let's compare it to a domination. How many times do we see get locked down on two flags and not able to come back inside?
A lot.
How many times back in Conquest for the previous battlefields do we have it where it gets into a stalemate and nothing is moving? Look at Grand Bazaar B flag. How many times has that flag been grayed out completely and it's just a big frag fest on it? You know,
no, that's fair.
What I'm saying is that you can't really say, well, it's a stalemate, no movement, therefore it doesn't work. That's going to be something that we have to get used to. Again, this game mode is going to slow everything down. We're going to have fast rounds. I mean, you get a good team against a bad team, they'll clean it out no problem in 2-3 minutes. I have no doubts about that. But you get two good teams that are going to be playing against each other, it will slow it down. The teams that are only good at fragging will not be able to keep that up if they don't adjust to the strats that people are going to come up with to combat that style of play.
I thought the game mode would be heavily based on fragging, but from what I'm seeing, like, what's actually good is that so much open space, so it kind of makes that not even relevant at that point. Like you could have 5 hard fraggers, but you could just flank behind them a lot of the time or get good angles on them.
Just like Dawn.
I think using the words open space is the wrong terms for it. I think the fact that the map is bigger and there's more chances for flanking is the difference. The fact that on Siege of Shanghai you guys would get a defuse, instead of trying to clean up people who are in the back of your base, you just went for the bomb sites, and that right there is going to be a difference between a lot of teams, because they are going to consistently keep spawning in back behind teams when the next thing they know, and this happened when I was playing on Paracel Storm, we didn't respawn in the correct spots, and the next thing we know, our bomb is being planted and we're nowhere near able to get over there to try and defend it. Because we were focusing on killing right then and there, not where the bomb was at. It's going to be another thing that's going to come into this game mode. Where is that bomb at? You guys are going to have to really start focusing on keeping track of where it is on the map, where it's going. Has it been picked up yet? Yes? Okay, what direction did he start going in? That type of stuff.
It's mostly just, like, it seems, get a wipe and then, start moving forward, but you can plant after the first wipe because the team is going to spawn there and spot the cross of the bomb. So get 2 wipes and you pretty much, it's almost a guaranteed plant. So I think that's how it's going to be. Like, people are going to aim for 2 squad wipes and then...
Oh yeah.
Just kind of out of curiosity, if you get wiped, there's no randoms, right? So it's like BF3, you have to spawn in the flag, the back, in this case, the back.
Yeah, there's
flag,
2 spawns,
right? Or the back
most of the maps. Yeah, most of the maps have 2 spawns. And yeah, you have to spawn in the back at either one of those.
So that's good. I mean, you can easily lock them in then.
You can scrape. on this map on this game mode
Okay,
to a
that's good.
degree. Certain maps are going to be a lot harder than others. You know, it's going to be very difficult to spawn rape on, let's say, Paracel Storm, just because it's a fairly wide area that you have to lock down, and if they make a
So it's
5-man
not
push
like-
on one side, they will be able to
it's-
come out.
It's not like Metro spawn raping on
No.
A flag.
No. Not going to be that bad. I honestly, and I think that when people start getting used to using smokes, flashbangs, you're going to be seeing it really, really start to change, fight their way out of those situations a lot better.
All right, that seems good.
So, but again, good stuff. I enjoyed watching. Like I said, I this mode right here is really fun for me just to sit down and watch you guys play. A lot of really good, plays going back and forth. That's hopefully here in the next month or so, 2 months, we're going to be getting the vanilla version of this game. And
One day.
one day, when that happens, hopefully we'll be able to get a lot more cups running, get a lot more teams playing. One of the things that is really lacking right now is lack of full-fledged teams, not just a bunch of pug teams like we have here today, but full teams that create their own strategies and have people who play certain positions really well going at each other.
Well, when it goes live, then it will transition GoForce to this, and then we can see actual teams, saying, "Oh, well, this is a game mode that now we have to learn. We have to have people that are specialized in a certain place." And at that point, we'll have the competition that we need. The thing now with Season 1 of ESL is that, everybody is going to play Domination to practice for that. So, gonna have to wait until that's over.
Do you know if the matchmaking is going to come out before, or no, not anytime soon?
I don't know about the specifics of matchmaking. I know that it's nowhere near close to being put out yet. For vanilla, at least. I would not expect anything to come into vanilla for matchmaking, at least until like June or July.
Disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, probably.
So that's
I
just
think
my
March
opinion
for
on it.
CTE, like the first prototype.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for like vanilla.
Yeah,
We
but
won't even see remnants of it until then. But other thing for the North American players that are still in here, I don't know if any of you guys are, but if you guys are on later tonight, we're gonna try and run some. Probably here, like at 8 East, maybe 9 East.
The Blit.
Yeah,
Let
CTE
me
stuff.
keep on downloading that shit, man. I paused it because I was lagging. It says it's gonna fucking take 9 hours. Do you want to lend me your internet?
I've already had it installed and downloaded, man.
I didn't. I downloaded until 12 gigs. I stopped. It never came back until I reformatted my PC. And then I reformatted, and I have to start again. And it's gonna take for fucking ever, man. I have like fucking 11 down. It's amazing fucking copper connection, man. I need Fios in here.
Hurry up and get it. Alright, well,
There is
I'm
none
I'm gonna head out.
Oh,
I'll
just
talk to you guys later.
the thing. Quick question. What, in your opinion, do you think needs to be fixed in this game?
Wow.
That's
Too
a
long.
very vague question.
There's a lot of
Okay,
things that
okay,
can be
nothing-
fixed. But
Nothing that's like very, very like for example, okay, like my biggest thing in this game is first trades, and second, other than netcode, because that's kind of always there, and it's always going to be a problem. Other than in terms of like obliteration, what do you from me watching it? It wasn't like I was like, again, it's early to tell, and it's not like I lagged. I didn't watch it continuously, to be 100% honest. So I wasn't really like, wow, it's much different. But it is, you can tell it's a little bit like more of, you need at least smarter players in the team in order to be able to win, instead of just, let's get, a whole bunch of fraggers and hope to compete. at that level.
Well, that's the
But,
thing with this game mode. You can't get 5 fraggers and win. Even if you have the fraggers, it's not worth it. This game mode fixes a lot of things that we all want to be fixed. And it fixes the things that we want with playing the game itself. The game, as in how it's built from the ground up, we have no idea how it works. They can do whatever they want, but the only thing that we can do is like, okay, want a game mode that actually works. So it's the only thing that we can fix at this point. There's no point in asking for other things at this point.
Yeah, but like you go on the forums, like Brett was saying the other day, and they want to remove spawn bombing. Like I'm not like I don't agree with that, but I also don't agree with, for example, spawn bombing and having like a 1-second spawn protection. You know, that also makes no sense. But people just want to get rid of it completely.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Do they?
what?
And I think 90% of the people don't. That's like pop opinion.
Yeah, but how is DICE gonna really like? Why, you know, if DICE listens to one side instead of the other, everybody's gonna be like, oh, look at DICE, is, you know, fucking elitist, you know, group of people, even though, you know, the other guys are retarded. No offense to most people, but it just makes no sense. You know, it's a choice.
It's called democracy. It's a double-edged sword. What we want is not always what's going to happen, because they're going to take everybody's opinion into it.
No, I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, doing what's right and, you know, doing something that absolutely makes no sense is you know, two different things. Despite of democracy, though, and I think it just kind of falls on their side because they're not really teaching the players what actually makes sense for a game to work and to be playable.
At this point, it's just starting to get more into the philosophy. I don't think the entire conversation is going to go anywhere here, because we can ramble on for ages, and by God, we have multiple times about the philosophy of the game and how it works. So, one last thing, since I'm going to save the VOD anyway and upload it for Brett to send it or Boss to send it to anybody that they want. In the chat, fix the goddamn tree stumps. Yes, that's one thing you can do for vehicle players. Gadgets that make no sense. And yeah, that's about it. Anything else to add?
Oh, do you know if DICE is ever thinking about giving server admins the ability to block weapons in game?
Yeah,
They promised in Hardline. They promised.
Hardline.
Yeah, from what I've seen today, from the 2 guys that were streaming it and then got instantly banned from playing it, it looks pretty cool. We'll have to see. We'll see.
It looks cool, but if there's no, you know, no support for it, there really is no point in just actually spending more than a few hours on it.
We'll see. No support is a very vague term at this point. Like if there's going to be a lot of people that are going to support it on their own, and small leagues will pop up everywhere. It always happens. We'll see what goes on. We don't know anything at this point. So, okay, now I'm going to end at least this. Brett, when are you going to do other game rounds in like 3 hours?
Right now? No. Yeah, it'll be a couple hours.
Okay. If I'm online, then I'll get on.
Yeah, I'll post again in the platoon.
Okay.
I'll probably have, like, you know, be halfway done with my download in 12 hours, probably.
Your fault.
It's not my fault, man. I don't have your connection, dude.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with my connection. I downloaded this a year ago.
Well, I didn't get premium until BPL, and then I reformatted, and, you know, I'm stuck here.
Excuses. Alright, guys, I'm out. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see you guys later.
Take care, man.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.